Good morning. If trend is the friend, then the bulls may look at some more rejoicing on the street. Festive fervor is picking up in India and the bulls appear in high spirits, going by last week's breakout above 5,600. July IIP data has beaten all expectations and still set the pace for today's session. Chinese economic reports have also been encouraging. Banks will be on focus on the announcement of new global banking rules for capital and liquidity. India has of late outperformed the world and may continue to advance. The NSE Nifty might cross 5,700 soon and even could take a shot at 5,800 if global cues are supportive. FII flows have not been an issue and would not be one given the healthy prospects for the Indian economy. Watch out for the monthly inflation data on the 14th of September, the RBI policy meet on the 16th of September, and advance tax numbers this week. The recent short squeeze might continue for a while, leading to further upside. It may be prudent to lighten one's portfolio and stick to large caps and defensives as some correction is bound to happen at higher levels. The other news for the day is India's industrial production rose to 13.8% in July, registering the highest in 2 months and exceeding market expectations of 7.8%. The government plans to review the new investment policy of 2008 in order to overhaul the production of the urea sector by attracting more investments and revising the SIG fertilizer units. The Department of Information Technology plans to set up a dedicated fund with an initial corpus of 50 billion rupees with an aim to promote the electronics manufacturing industry. India's foreign exchange reserves rose $2.5 billion to $283 billion during the week ended 3rd September. The Finance Minister has stated that the industrial output is likely to grow between 12 to 13% in financial year 2011. PSUs and FIs may have managed to mop over 560 billion rupees through private placements in the first quarter of financial year 2011. Dr. Reddy's plans to spend 16 billion rupees for capacity expansion in 2 years. HCL Tech bags 3-year IT infra deal from New Zealand government. Power Grid Corporation has rupees 80 billion FPO is set to enter the market in the second week of November 2010. Reliance Industries agrees to sign a gas supply contract with SR Oil. Gujarat NRE Mineral Resources is set to offer 25% of its equity to the public and the company is controlling the stakeholder in Gujarat NRE Coke. IVR Hotels and Resorts, or SPV, formed by IVRCL Assets and Holdings, plans to promote 50 billion rupees township project in Sri Perumbudur. Moving on to the recommendations, the technical calls are a buy on IDFC. We advise buying the stock above levels of rupees 190 with the stop loss to be maintained at rupees 186 for a target price of rupees 198. And a buy on core projects. We advise buying the stock in the range of rupees 293 to rupees 297 for a target price of rupees 321 and a stop loss is to be placed at rupees 284. The derivative strategies are long Tata Motors September future in the range of rupees 1023 to rupees 1026 for a target price of rupees 1053 and a stop loss is to be placed at rupees 1010. And long NTPC September future in the range of rupees 202.50 to 203.50 for a target price of rupees 212.50 and a stop loss is to be placed at rupees 197.50. Thank you and have a great day ahead.